Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hello to anybody who's new here. I hope you've subscribed and told your friends. That would be great. I hope you're all doing well. We're going to have another nice quiet, calm, well not quiet because I rabbit all the time, video. This is part 5, I think, of the beginner's video, and I'm not doing a 6, so let's finish this off. I mean, I think I would have finished last time, but I went wrong somewhere. Anyway, I hope this video brings you a bit of calm and peace. And I got a different thing. Look, yeah, this one was my mum's. She passed away a few years ago, so I thought I'd give this one. The other one, I'm cleaning the other one, so we're using that one today. Doesn't matter. Anyway, well, it's the same day, but it's a different time, so to speak. So welcome to Whimsy. My name's Becky. The one that's rabbiting to you is Becky, and I work on this bit of paper for those of you who are new, because my ring lights will reflect it up at you. So we were a little while ago just doing this. Remember, we were making this, and we were putting these in them, weren't we? Which I'd sewn. That's how far we got, I think. Since since then, all I've done is finished off the front cover. And I haven't done any more, I don't think. I decided to put the lace underneath, as you can see, instead of on top. I was making that in our last video. And I've just made the same thing up there into a faux pocket. It's all stuck down. Then I've just added a couple of flowers, just for a bit of depth to it. So that's that. And then inside, we're going to put our journals, our signatures. The whole thing's a journal. So I sewed these in last time when we were together. So we're going to sew these in. We're going to glue these in, actually, not sew them in. We're going to glue these in. And we're going to use Fabri-Tac, well, 3-in-1, because we are, I don't have all the, if I was going to leave something to dry overnight, that would be different. But I'm just going to mark where I need to put the glue to. There we go, that gives me some idea. Put that over there. Put a load of Fabri-Tac on here. And see if we can get it to glue on nicely. It's going, some of it is material, and it's going on parts of this which are material as well. So, right, I'll put most of it on, and then we can touch up any edges that are peeking through afterwards. So I do need quite a lot of this. I'm not a big lover of the 3-in-1, but it does do what it says on the tin, so to speak. It does stick well, and it does dry relatively quickly. The smell can affect your asthma. Give me a bit of, I do have asthma, but it gives me a bit of a headache sometimes. So I don't use it unless I have to, unless there's nothing else that will do the same job for the time frame I'm working. Sorry, am I waffling? I'm just going to spread that out a bit with my silicone. This is a silicone brush. Great, just so we don't get any blobs through the material too much. There we go. Come back to that in a minute. Let's pop this on. Both the right way up, yes. They're the right way up, and we're going to stick this on here like this. There we are. Now comes the fun bit. We've got to rub it all down. Make sure it stays there. Make sure it's the right way round. Let's try not to ruffle this up too much. Let's pull you out. It shouldn't be glue at the very edge. I don't think I glued to the very edge. Get this as smooth as I can because I need to put some paper on top of it. Let's make sure that's in the middle. It is, yeah. Do this bit as well. Let's flatten you out a bit. There we go. Now you can put another piece of pretty stuff or lace down there if you want, but by the time the stuff's inside the signature, all the ephemera's in there, I think it will be full enough. But if when it's full and we're not happy with that, we'll just pop another piece of this lace down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And because it's 3-in-1, it will stick quite quickly. Now, if I wasn't filming, I'd probably put 2 weights either side of here and leave it overnight. But for now, we'll finish off doing it and then I'll do that later. But we are going to put on the front and the back. This is the front one. It's going to go here. I can still put my weights on even with this here. So all I've done here is another piece out of the book, and I've just put another envelope on, and this envelope is full of bits of ephemera from the kit. So somebody can, and in there I'm going to put my message from the bookkeeper. I put a message from the bookkeeper in all my journals. From the bookmaker, a message from the bookmaker it's called. So I'm going to stick that there, and again I'm going to use Fabri-Tac because it's going on that. Is this? No, it's this 3-in-1. Sorry, Fabri-Tac's a trade name. So I'm going to pop that on there, and we'll put one on the back as well. Can you see? Yes, you should be able to see. So we'll just put that round the edges. A little bit inside. So pop that lid on there. I really don't like the 3-in-1. It's horrible stuff to use, but it does its job. Where's my edge? There it is. Let's get you over a bit. We don't want you in the crease, do we? Don't want you in that crease. So, yep, that's straight. It's horrible to get on your hands as well. And if you've got nail varnish on, which I haven't today, I did the other day, it takes your nail varnish off because it's a solvent. Right. Make sure that's not sticky because I'm going to turn the page over. That's stuck on already, look. Right, let's turn that over. Well, before I do that, explain to you what this is. This is the back piece that's going to go on here, and I've just stamped it. This is my personal stamp. It says handmade with love by Becky at Whimsy Creations. You probably can't see that. It's one of these self-inking stamps. I just plop it down, and I used to write in it, but it's much nicer like that. And then later on I'll put the number and I'll sign it, but I don't know the number at the moment. I'll have to look it up in my book, and the name as well. So that can go there. That finishes off the back nicely. So let's put you down the back. And then, this may not be quite as long, I don't know. The amount of rabbiting I do and the amount of faffing about I do, it might be just as long as the other 4 journal videos, but let's hope not. It'd be nice to see one that we started together actually get finished, wouldn't it? I thought it'd be nice to, I could have just finished it off, but I thought you might want to see it completely finished. We don't always get to see end products, do we? So pop that there, right on the end. Make sure it's not in that crease. No, it's not. That's there, that's there. There, I'm very pleased with that now. I think I'll put something over the back here as well. Nice piece of lace, I think, will go nicely over the back there. I always plan to put lace, as I said to you before, that I plan to put lace there. Should we do that? No, we won't do that now because it's right over there in my lace box, but I will put it on. First of all, shall we go through and put the ephemera back in, shall we? Then we can see how it actually sits. So I've got my ephemera here, and yes, this goes in here like this. Look, I haven't come across those 2 bits yet. They're so tiny. They might be somewhere else, and that bit goes. I tried to take them out in order. This should be 2. Yes, it is. That one goes in there. And this is the time you put, like, I put like metal bits on it, but I'm not sure I want to actually now. That goes in there. That goes in there like that. That's the same page as I put on the back. in there. And some of these we made together. I made that yesterday, so we didn't make that together. Not everything's got things in. Some have, some haven't. So I like the way they were opposite each other. I often do that in the centre of one, but not this time. We've got one that should go in there. That goes in there. And that goes in there. I've got a lovely big one here that goes in there. There we go. And this opens for writing. And I'm not sure if both of these or just this one. I think both of them go in there. Both of them go in there. I'm not sure at the moment. We'll put one in and see where these go. Oh, these two go here. I know that because they kept moving earlier. There, they go there. Right. This one and that one go in there. That one goes there. And this one, you know, I can't remember what we made together and what we didn't, goes in here. There we go. And I didn't take that one out. So there we are. That goes over like that. Lovely writing space. Oh, lots of little bits and bobs here. That goes in there. Oh, no, it goes in there. Ah, this one goes in here, the side here. And now can I remember how they all go? That goes in there, I believe. That goes in there. I'm sure this one had 3. And then that goes in there. That goes in there. And that goes in the side. There. And then there's this one, which has this big one in the back there. And we have, that goes in there. Dee-dee-dee. It's a very much a journal of pockets, isn't it? Which is why I wanted to put faux pockets on the front, because that's what this is all about, really, this journal, isn't it? About pockets and stuff. Now we can glue this closed. So let's glue this closed now. Now we've actually fitted it in. So we just want to go down here. This is just tacky glue. And down here. Close to the edge as possible. There we go. I love putting hidden things like that in the middle of them. You know, you can't see the, not that I mind seeing the binding anyway. That goes in there. Like that. There's a little one. Oh. Goes in there like that. I put this in, not with, I didn't do this on camera, I just thought all these beautiful colours went well. And what somebody can do, along with the ephemera that's at the front, is they can cut bits off and put them as tabs, or they can unhook it and take them off. The only one that's stuck is the top of the bottom one. That makes sense. The only one that's actually stuck in is this one, which looks nice just left there. So they can actually take these all out if they want to. Whoever should get them, you know, whoever buys it or whoever has it. Which is quite nice. That one goes in the side. I love things poking out the side, all the little layers. And these two go, I think 2 go in the top here. That's the thing, remembering where they all go. It's that I know that goes up there. But I think I might have to turn this around to get this in. There we go. I know what I haven't done. There's a join in the back of the bag, which I haven't glued back down, but oops, what we stuck on something. Here we go. Oh, where was I? I was on the bag, wasn't I? There we go. Pop you in there. Turn you over. And I'll probably have the same problem this side as well. Oh no, it slid in this side. And you go in there. This is an envelope with something in, and we're going to pop that underneath there. Actually, we'll put them both in the top. I don't think it really matters. That one goes in the top. There's another gap there if you want another one. I like these two little ones here. I'll put the bird and the bird with the flowers, and we'll put the flowers with the butterfly. There we are. And this is a double belly band. This one goes in either way, going that way or that way. I'll put it in that way, like that. And then this pretty little piece, just there's another half a belly band there, which just goes in there like that. Yeah, there you are. It goes a bit further than that. That's it. So you can see the flower. And these are, oh, they're put rolled up here. I'm sure I put in these two here. Have I? Anyway, this goes down here. I've made this end of page piece a bit of a tuck. They sneak in there quietly. You go in here. You go in here. And I've got 3 left, so we'll go through and find where they go. If not, I'll find homes later for them. It doesn't really matter. Oh, excuse me, my nose itches. I can't see any obvious gaps, can you? I'll have to watch my videos and see where I put those through. Anyway, we will find a home for these. They were obviously somewhere at some point. That's a faux pocket. Let's get the others over here. Oh, I know where they go. I've just remembered where they go. They go, these ones go here. These were these ones, weren't they, that I said I didn't know where they were. They were here. That's it. That goes in there and they go in there. I'll put you in there for now. There, that's that signature done. And see how much bulkier it is now. There we are. Put you there. And then we got these ones. This goes in there. Goes in there, I think. I think I had 2 in the back here. And this one. I think initially this was my front signature, but I've swapped them over. But you can do as you wish, you know. Does that go in there? I don't think it does. I'm fairly certain that goes in there with that. Let me just see. Yep, I'll go in there. This is a double, so you go in the back there. You probably go in the front there. But again, you can just go through and move them to wherever you want them. You know, they don't have to stay exactly where you put them. At the end of the day, your design and your journal. You can put in what you want. Hang on, I got muddled up here. Not sure what was in my belly band. I thought that would have been this. I'm putting them in now. That's how I've decided to do that. I don't know how it was before, but that's how I'm doing it now. You can go in there. No, you can't. Oh, I know. You can go in there. Right. That is the downside of taking things out, of course. You have to remember where they went. But I don't usually have any problem, I have to confess. That goes in there. Sorry, my light's off again. I haven't got a piece that's sticking out here, so I've got that in there. These aren't exactly the same as they were before, but I don't think it matters. If I run out at the end, we'll know to go back and take some out, won't we? But as long as you put, well, you don't have to even put ephemera in, but you know. Nope, that's too big for there. So there's that. So I've got some of these muddled up. Hope you're not finding this too boring, but it just goes to show you can move them about however you wish. Just slot them in where they go, wherever you think they should go. Let's go in there along with that. Prefer that anyway. I've got a side tuck here. That went in there, that I do know. And that one went in there. We'll put that one in there. Put that one in there with that. That's got some in, that's got some in. Right. That went just like that, yep. You go in there? No, you're too big. Ah, here we go. In there. Da, 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 da. I remember rightly. Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking then. I do occasionally think, not often, but occasionally. Yeah. I'm fairly certain this goes in here. I'm not completely convinced, but no, it doesn't. I had a nice one. This one. I had a really nice one in here because I saw the flowers when I opened it. That was it. I've got quite a lot left, haven't I? So it's quite a lot more I can put in, which is lovely. I think that's really nice. What should we put in here? We'll put you in there. And this one. That one goes nicely. That's the end of that. So we'll go through and find where else we can put some more. That has one, that has one. Might put one of those in there as well. Long as there's ephemera that fits places, I don't think it matters. I often change them. I often make one for a pocket and then go and change it around anyway. Now that's got 4 in. I don't really think we need to put any more in there. That has 2 in. Yeah. Does it have 2 in? That one. Oh, and that one. Yep, there's one up there. That has 2 in. Yep, double pocket. Will that fit in there? That's way too tall. That must fit in a very low pocket because it's very long. Yeah, I like those two. Fairly certain they didn't go there, but I like them there, so I'm leaving them there. Oh, I went through and repaired my holes as well that I went wrong on. Do you remember? Oh, there is one in there. Great. When I first put the holes in, I wasn't happy with them, so I redid them. So I've gone through and repaired them. Different ones have got different things repaired in them. Not sure. Yeah, I'll put that there. I want a smaller one there. Yeah, that's better. Has this got one at the top? No, it's got 2 at the sides. Yes, like that. That tall one fit in there. Oh yes, let's put you in there. Excuse me, my flipping nose itches. I think these always had 2 in. Helps them stay in put. There we go. Yes, it's got 2 in this side. A nice tall tag. Lovely writing. I remember doing a tag in a tag there. Yeah, I've done 2 tags in tags. And that doesn't have anything there. Oh, it has something in the top here, I think. Let me just see. Yes, it does. Pop that in there. That hasn't got any ribbon on, but I don't always put ribbon on them. Writing pages. It's nice. There we go. Lovely. Got a few left. Doesn't matter. We can put them in anything we want. You see now why I did such a large spine? You see? It still does that. You have to put it together. But I still love it. I love it like that. You see? And then you just do it up. Right, like this. Do it up like that. Voila. I think it's very pretty. We'll put some lace on the back. And I will make all my journals come with a pen holder. See if I can find one to hand that will fit in there. They come with a pen holder. I think rose gold would go well with this one. And a Whimsy Creations pen. I've got some pens with Whimsy Creations on, and they go in there as well. So you can put it anywhere you like. You can even put it on the inside if you want, like in there. You put it in there like that. You have to go sideways actually because the pen goes in like that. So you can put it in like that. And then you can dangle something from there if you want. You put your pen in there. I'm going to move it down a bit. There we go. They are quite strong and stiff to start with. There we go. I like the little heart on the lace there. And there's some in there. This comes off, obviously. And you're going to put the book thingy from the bookmaker there. We'll put some lace on the back. Give it a name. And its name's going to go there. That's why there's a little blank bit there. And it's pretty much finished. We could find some lace for here, couldn't we? Or some material. But what also I do, actually put her there for a minute. You see some of this, all this stuff that goes just with this journal, really. I'm just going to pick out the bits that go with this journal. That, you know, all this ephemera. Go through here, pick out lots of ephemera. Even that can go in. Put a couple of those in. Well, we'll put that one in. I'll keep a few bits out because I might put a few more bits on. So what I'll do, see, I'm doing all these little bits. There's loads there anyway. I'll get a whole load like this, and I make myself a little. Well, I make the person a small ephemera holder, and the ephemera holder goes with the little ephemera holder. I'll just go and get what I'm talking about. Just hold your horses a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Here we go. This basket is full of ephemera to go with all the journals I've made already. That one belongs to Pearl and Lace. It's an ephemera bag. And they all come with, as I said, we'll put this pink one with this journal, shall we? And some of them are tiny and some of them are very big. I mean, this one's quite a large one. I just make all sorts of different sizes, and they just go with ornithology booklet, ephemera booklet there. So that is what I will make. Might well have time to make that. I love making them with these bags, but I've run out of those bags now. So I could use, that's one for the prayer journal, look. So they all come with one of these ephemera bags that goes with it. And they all come with one of these pens, and they say Whimsy Creations on. So I'm going to pop that over there out of the way rather than leave you to fend for yourself again, and that can go in there. Like that. You see? They match beautifully, don't they? Well, I've done it up. These sort of things I do just before I sell them. I put these on and just before they go. But that would go like that. Go on there. That's it. Push it down a bit. There. That goes like that. They're in the box at the moment, but they will basket at the moment, but they will go be sent off like this, and it's got my company and there. It's got Swinzig Creations, and then I've got one of these pens. They write really nicely. I think it really finishes it off, ready to be used. As I say, base will go on the back. So yeah, and I'll make an ephemera holder. Let me just see if I've got time to make one now while you're on here. Let me see, how long have we been going for? Again, it's under there, half an hour, just about half an hour. So we have got time, really, haven't we? Let's make a little one, because I haven't got any big ephemera to go with it, but I have got some bits of paper that could go with it as well. So we could make one with put some bits of paper in there too. I just like to send them off with some interactive bits that people can use within it. See, whoops, I'll send that off with it, and possibly this one off with it as well. Already made ephemera, and then bits that are not made. Put those two over there. Let's find something to make an ephemera holder out of then. Let's see what we've got in here. This is our spare papers box. Oh, I've got another bit of ephemera there, look. All sorts of bits in here that can go with it. Let's just pull some more bits out that can go with it. And some more pockets here. So that can go with it. That can go with it. You know, I don't send everything off, but you know, quite a few bits. Oh, it's a nice little bag in here. Shall we make a bag of ephemera bag? Right, let's decorate this bag and make it for ephemera. How did I do the other one? Oh, just fairly straightforward like that. Okay then. Don't know that that will fit in, so we might have to leave you out and put something else in. Maybe put you in. Can you fit in? Yes, you'll fit in. Put you two in instead, in some pockets and things. So let's decorate this a little bit with some of the papers we've got left. And so what have we got in the front of the journal? We've got this stuff on the front, and that stuff. A bit of this can go on the bottom here, across there. We've got some big bits of this. We haven't used much of this one, have we? It does go on. It is backing on one of the sheets. Let's cut that bit off. You'll be glad to see the back of this one, won't you? I know I probably will be. No, I think it's turned out very pretty, quite ornate, and very feminine. It's a beautiful kit by Pink Monarch Prints, and I'm very pleased with the way that the whole journal's come out. And I'm looking forward to finishing off the Fairy Pets one as well. I'm going to pop that on there like that. These bags open, they've got a bit in the bottom here too. So yeah, that won't come to any harm. Let's stick you on then, shall we? Put that bit of paper on. I don't go to town with decorating it. I just make it so I know which journal it goes with, so I can tell at a glance, you know, oh, that bag goes with that journal. Because I haven't actually really got room on my shelf to set them all up like this ready. So I keep, as you can see, all my ephemera bags and pens and the pen holders separately. So and then just put them together when somebody's ordered them off Etsy. This will go on Etsy. This one at some point. I couldn't tell you when. It won't be long though. I'll let you know if you want when it's on. Where did that mark go? There. You see, I'll just do a few little bits and bobs. Nothing major. Just Just makes it look, that is going to be, no, it's going to be on the front. That's good. What have we got in here that's pretty? Pretty flowers. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? We pop that on there. Let's use some of the ephemera we were going to send, but we'll oh, would that look nice on the side there as well? Might pop that on there. Let's jazz you up a bit. You can go there. Let's use some bits. If I dull that down a bit, it's a bit bright. It's a little bit bright. Oops. I can go on there like that. 5 little bits like that. I think that looks nice, doesn't it? Let's glue those on. I might even put one of these slightly bigger flowers on. We'll see. Let's turn the page. It's a bit sticky. Oops. Where's the bottom? There's the bottom. Let's do the edges of this one. I mean, I keep some of the ephemera that I've printed off because it's nice to mix and match and pop them into other journals as well. I think equally it's nice for the recipient of the journal to have all these bits to play with as well. That's nice, isn't it? So that's what I do. There we go. And they can label that up if they want. They can write on there if they want. And I will do a little, open you up, and I will do a little enclosure. So let's put some pockets in. One of those, some pockets in. That in. One made. 2 of those. That's not part of the kit actually, so I won't put that in. These flowers can go in. Tags. That would look quite nice on top, that, wouldn't it? We'll put that one on top then. Put those in. Finished tag. Oh, what fun. Fun goodies. What else should we put in? Should we put in a few strips of the paper? Got some nice little strips here. They're double-sided, so they're nice. They can go in. What else have we got that can go in? That's not. I prefer to put double-sided papers in if I'm going to put papers in. Oh, that's double-sided. That one can go in. There. It's a nice little box of stuff. Let's put some of this stuff in. Oh, is that one or that one? I quite like that one as well. Let's use the prettier one. We'll pop him in. Back in here. Let's put a couple of those in case they want blank ones without anything written on. And what else have we got? Put them in. They're from this. Well, these are all from this. You should put the letters in. If we put the letters in, then they can put their name on the front or inside, can't they? Let's give them all the letters. There. I got all the letters. Give them. Oh, there's some more here. I don't know. They can put their name inside, or they can rename it if they want to. There, that's nice. Well, some more name letters here. To give them all of them, and then they've got enough letters to make whatever they want. I know they're very useful, but I can always print them off again, you see. So, oh, it's a number. I'll give them a number. Excuse me. Some of these bits are not, that's from the kit. Not all these are from the kit. Some bits I put in myself. And some, oh, there's some more letters. Can't have too much ephemera, can you? There. I sit here all day fiddling around. They're not back. Well, that one's backed. That can go in as well. There. I think they've got quite a good stash in there of stuff, haven't they? A nice big stash of ephemera and bits of paper. Well, that's what ephemera is, bits of paper. There. That's nice, isn't it? Put that on there. And I think I might staple that. I'm thinking about stapling that one there. Actually, I stapled the other one. I thought it looked quite nice. Yeah, we'll staple that on there with our stapler with the rose staples in, rose gold staples in. There we are. Staple you on there. And all they have to do then is undo the staple. There. There. It's now got its own ephemera bag and everything to go with it. So that, I'll put some lace on the side, but I won't do that now because I've got to get my lace box down and everything like that. And so she'll have a name. I'm thinking of a name. Got to make sure I haven't used a name I've used before as well. Let's see. I've got a book here of my numbers and names, so I might be able to tell you what number she's going to be. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now. So the next number is 113. So she'll probably be 113. I'll finish that bit off camera. Yep, 113 will be next. And we've got one called Rose and we've got one called Shabby Rose. So we can't use the word Rose. It's Pink Monarch Prince. So maybe something like Monarch, which is a type of butterfly, isn't it? That might be quite a nice name, Monarch. Or Pink Monarch. Don't know if I can use that because that's their name, their trading name. So maybe we'll steer clear of that. But I'll think of something, or if I get it in the comments, I'll use some of those. But this is my craft, my journal that I keep all my information and inspiration in there for things. So finally finished, all done. Bit of lace, ready for packaging. And I hope you've enjoyed this series. Please let me know what you think. I'm open for all feedback and everything. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing me go wrong in places and how to correct things that go wrong, you know. I'll see you again soon. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week. There'll be, my videos come out Mondays, Thursdays and Saturdays. Should do now on a regular basis. And you can find my shop on Etsy, just Whimsy Creations. You know, go to Etsy, type in Whimsy Creations. On YouTube, it's all one word. I'm not sure about Etsy. Yeah. And I have an email address, which is whimsycreations@gmail.com. So you can email me anytime you like concerning any of these. If you want to buy it before it goes on Etsy, let me know. But that's not why I made it. I made it fun so you can see how they're made. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this little series. And we'll think of something different for next time, okay? Take care, everyone. Bye-bye now.